Okay, good. We got the thumbnail.
1, 2, 3, My baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for sure.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Neithra and today I'm going to be doing a book haul. Oh no! So, as you can see, oh my god. As you can see, I got quite a lot of books. So let's just get right into the video. With the end of school and the beginning of summer, I kind of got a lot of books because I knew that I would have a lot of time to read over the summer, even though I've kind of been procrastinating on reading. So that's why I got a bunch of books. I do hope to finish all of them by the end of 2018 for sure, but hopefully I can finish the most of them by the end of summer. So during summer, I like to read a bunch of contemporary books because they're light and fun and romantic and just remind me of all things summer. I just realized that my lights weren't plugged in, so I had to plug those in. But anyway, I got about 5 contemporary books because I just love contemporary for the summer. And the first book that I got is Since You've Been Gone by Matson. And I have started reading this. I'm less than 100 pages in. I'm like about 50 pages in, I think. I'm about 63 pages in. And I like it so far, but I haven't been inclined to pick it up. Basically, this book is about this girl named Emily, who's kind of quiet and reserved, and she has a best friend named Sloane, who's very wild and outgoing and kind of breaks Emily out of her shell. But one summer, Sloane goes missing, and she leaves behind a bucket list of things that she wants Emily to do. So Emily decides to complete this bucket list in hopes of finding where Sloane went. So that is basically the premise of this. I got this book because it is set during the summertime and it has a bucket list and all those things, and I thought it would be a really fun contemporary read for summer. I still need to finish this and I'm definitely planning on finishing this, but it is kind of long, so we'll see, but I definitely plan on finishing this. So yeah. The next book that I got is The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon, and I just love this cover. I absolutely adore the color combination on this with the yellows and pinks and purples. I think it's absolutely beautiful. So this book follows 2 people, Natasha and Daniel. Natasha is a Jamaican immigrant and her family is about to be deported, so she's trying to kind of figure out how she can stop that from happening. And Daniel is a Korean American, I believe. Yeah, I believe he's a Korean American boy who is kind of dealing with his parents' expectations of him, and it's kind of about those 2 people kind of meeting and their stories intertwining, and it follows Natasha and Daniel over the course of a day. And I've heard amazing things about this book. I've heard that it talks about important issues like race and prejudice and, you know, kind of those types of things, and I'm very, very excited to read this. So this is a contemporary, but it's not very light in the sense that a lot of contemporaries are kind of fun and fluffy, but this one, even though it has romance in it, is kind of more hard-hitting. So I'm definitely planning on reading this soon, but I'm not sure when. I think I'm gonna kind of get through all my fluffy contemporaries first, and then when I'm ready to read this one, I will, because I kind of need to be in the right mindset to read this one, but I'm super, super excited about this book. The next book that I have is one that I'm currently reading, and that is Aristotle and Dante Discovered the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Alire Sáenz, I think. Sáenz, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but this is basically about this boy named Aristotle, and one day he meets another boy named Dante, and Aristotle kind of doesn't fit in, but then he finds a friend in Dante. And this book is about growing up, finding who you are, it's about exploring sexuality, it's about all those things. And as you can see, I've started reading it. You can tell by my bookmark and by the tabs I have right here, and I am loving it so far. I'm only about 76 pages in. I just started reading this like yesterday, I think, but I absolutely love it so far. It's so pure and it's so cute, and I just love Dante already, and I'm super, super excited to finish reading this book. It's a super easy read. Like, I flew through those first 76 pages, so I'm excited to finish this one, and I'm expecting to love it because I already kind of love it. So yes, I have this book. The next 3 books I have, I actually only have the first 2. The last one is somewhere, I don't know, And those 3 books are Anna and the French Kiss, Lola and the Boy Next Door, and Isla and the Happily Ever After. I will insert the cover right here so you can see what it looks like. But basically, these 3 books are part of a companion series by Stephanie Perkins, and they each follow a different character, the first one following Anna, the second one following Lola, and the third one following Isla. And they're all young adult contemporary romances. So the first one, Anna and the French Kiss, is about a girl named Anna who gets sent off to boarding school in Paris by her father, who is an author, and he kind of sees that all his author buddies and all these rich people are sending their kids to this American school in France, so that's what he does with his daughter. And it's kind of her getting used to Paris with the whole difference in culture and stuff, and also her meeting new people and maybe getting involved with some of those people. So yeah, it's just a fluffy romance, and I already read Anna and the French Kiss, and I didn't like it as much as I thought I would. I have a review on Goodreads. I will link my Goodreads down below, but yeah, I mean, it was okay. There were just some problematic elements in this book that I kind of touched on in my Goodreads review. So yeah. The next book in that companion series is Lola and the Boy Next Door. This is about a girl named Lola who is super eccentric. She basically loves dressing up in like different costumes and stuff. And she has a rocker boyfriend, and she has a past with the Bell twins who used to live next door, but she hasn't seen them in a while until one day when they move back next door. This is set in San Francisco, and it follows Lola as she kind of navigates through this new change that comes with the Bell twins moving back next door. And yeah, I've already read this one also, and I did like it more than Anna. So yeah, I thought this was really nice contemporary. I really liked Lola as a main character. I thought she was very dynamic. So yes, Lola and the Boy Next Door. So the last book in that series is Isla and the Happily Ever After. Like I said, I'll insert the cover right here. And that is about this girl named Isla who's had a crush on this boy named Josh since her freshman year. Basically, they have a chance encounter in Manhattan, and then when they go back to the School of America in France, that was mentioned in Anna and the French Kiss, they kind of start a relationship, and this book kind of follows their relationship and all the ups and downs that come with this young love. And yeah, I started Isla and the Happily Ever After, but I haven't finished it. For some reason, I just don't find myself wanting to pick it back up, but I'm definitely going to finish it sometime soon. So yeah, that is the third book in this companion series. So these are all the contemporaries that I got, and I ordered these all from Amazon. So the next books I got are all fantasy. I usually like reading more contemporary in the summer, but I always love reading fantasy like all year round, so obviously I'm gonna have to stock up on fantasy books because I need to find more fantasy books to read. So the first fantasy book I got is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab or Victoria Schwab. For her adult books like this one, she goes by V.E. Schwab, but for her young adult books like The Archived, I believe, yeah, The Archived, I'm not sure what else, I have to look into it, she goes by Victoria Schwab for those books. But anyway, this book is about this guy named Kel who can travel to alternate versions of London. There's Red London, Black London, White London, and Grey London, I believe. And he acts as a messenger and on the side a smuggler between these different versions of London. And one day he smuggles something into Red London, I believe, that causes a whirlwind of trouble when he gets back. That's basically all I know about this book, and that's all I want to know about this book because I kind of want to go into this one not really knowing anything and just kind of discover the world and everything by myself. I've heard fairly positive things about this book. I've heard it's really good, but I've also heard that it's kind of slow at the beginning, so I'm kind of hesitant to pick it up because I tend to like fast-paced books, but I'm definitely going to read this and find out for myself whether I like it or not. I'm probably going to love it because I love fantasy and I've heard amazing things about Victoria Schwab. I'm kind of saving this for fall because it seems to have that dark, mysterious aura around it, and I love reading those types of books during the fall time. It just kind of goes with the pumpkin spice, kind of darkish vibe of fall. I don't know why I said pumpkin spice, but you know what I mean. I don't even like pumpkin spice. Anyway, So yeah, I'm probably not going to read this during the summer, but I'm definitely going to read it in 2018. I'm going to try at least. We'll see. Once school starts, it's going to be hard for me to read some books, but we'll see if my promise holds up. Oh, I also forgot to mention that this is the first book in the Shades of Magic series by Victoria Schwab, so I'm hoping to love this book so that I can read the rest of the series and I have a new fantasy series to read, but we'll see how it goes. The next book I got is Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. This is the first book in this Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy. I've heard amazing things about Laini Taylor's writing. I've actually heard more about her other book, Strange the Dreamer, than this book, but I kind of wanted to start with this book because I think this is her earlier work, and so I kind of want to I just burped, excuse me. So I kind of want to introduce myself to Laini Taylor's work through this series. So I don't really know that much about this series. All I know is that there are these mysterious doorways around, I don't even know where it's set, but there are these mysterious doorways, and all of a sudden these like handprints start showing up on these doorways, and no one knows how they got there or why they're there. There's also a little blurb on like one of the first pages. It says, "Once upon a time an angel and a devil fell in love. It did not end well." So that sounds really intriguing. I am very interested in reading this book. I don't know that much, but like A Darker Shade of Magic, I kind of want to keep it that way because, again, I'm really interested in kind of learning about this world and discovering it for myself. So yes, I'm very, very excited to read this one. I think I'm going to pick this one up probably at the end of summer. We'll see. I still have some other fantasy books to read, as you will see with my next books, but I'm definitely going to read this soon. The next 3 books I got are all from Amazon, and they're all from the same series. It is a fantasy series that is very popular right now and that I've heard very amazing things about, and that is An Ember in the Ashes, which is a series. It is actually not a trilogy. I thought it was a trilogy, but then I realized that it's not. But anyway, I have the first book, An Ember in the Ashes, the second book, A Torch Against the Night, and the third book, A Reaper at the Gate. So I ordered these all on Amazon. So I have this copy of An Ember in the Ashes, which is the one I originally read. I think I got about 3/4 of the way through, and then I put it down for some reason, even though it's like, it was pretty good. I was probably busy at the time. Anyway, so I already had a copy, but then someone decided to change the covers in the middle of the series. So when A Reaper at the Gates came out, like not too long ago, I think a couple weeks ago, it was a completely new cover. So they basically revamped all the covers in the middle of the series, and I was like, why would you do that to me? Because being me, I need to have all the same covers. I need to have matching covers, otherwise I will not be able to sleep at night. So I just ended up getting the matching covers of the entire series. I can't really hold up the third one. I ended up getting matching covers of the entire series because I needed to. So these two, I got them in paperback because the hardcovers were because Amazon only had the hardcovers in the old cover style, and like I said, I'm trying to get all matching covers. So I got these in paperback, but then on Amazon, they only had the last book on hardcover with this cover, and they didn't have a paperback option. So basically what I did is I went to the used tab on Amazon and I found an advanced reader's copy, which is paperback. So yeah, this says not advanced reader's copy, not for sale, but since this book is already out, it's fine. But yeah, I ended up getting the paperback, and now I'm so happy because I have the paperback in all of them, and I absolutely love it. It's just so like clean, and I love how much they match, and I'm just very happy. So the last book I have is actually still part of An Ember in the Ashes, and that is this beautiful copy of A Torch Against the Night in the old hardcover version, and I absolutely love this. And also, it is signed by Sabaa Tahir, and I absolutely love this. So I was in Seattle this past week, and my dad and I went to this used bookstore, and this caught my eye. So basically, I just got a version of A Torch Against the Night, a signed version, at a used bookstore. So it was cheaper than it would have been if it was like at a bookstore, like an actual bookstore. And I'm just very, very happy. Like, I can't believe I found this. It has like plastic on it, and it's in very nice condition. And A Torch Against the Night was actually like my favorite cover. I liked it so much better than the Ember and the Ashes cover because of the blue. And I just think this is beautiful. So I'm gonna get rid of my other version of an Ember and the Ashes that has the old cover, but I'm definitely keeping this one, even though it doesn't match the rest of the series. I don't care because I think it is absolutely beautiful. And it is one of my most prized possessions, even though I haven't even read this book. I just think it's beautiful. And I know I'm gonna love this series anyway, so of course I'm gonna love this. It's absolutely beautiful. So that is it for today's video. I have to make this a quick intro because my camera is literally about to die. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I bought a bunch of books for summer, but I'm hoping to read them all and hopefully update you guys on what I think of them. So yes, if you guys like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl, and I will see you guys in my next video. I have no idea if it's going to be about books or makeup or a vlog or anything. I'm kind of just like, you know, going with the flow, so we'll see. It'll probably be like a makeup video or a beauty video or something, or maybe like a June favorites, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm talking so fast. I just have to like get this intro done before my camera dies. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!